Good morning, friends. It's Sunday and I'm in the garden with some coffee. Oh wow, really hot coffee. And I'm still in my pajamas. But it's not raining. We just had 2 days of rain. And I want to show you what my plants are looking like. First at, my rain barrel is completely full. Like, you can see the water sitting there. So it's done its job. Now I want another one, because why not? Look at my squash. Gosh, just like a few days of rain. Everything is looking so good. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I even have watermelons. Gosh, oh look. A zinnia is gonna bloom. I'm like watching these zucchinis like a hawk, because normally, oh, I should say in the last few years, my zucchinis have rotted in the ground. We've gotten so much rain, or they just get to bugs like this guy. What's wrong with him? You have had so much rain, you should not be droopy. Just looking, they're just so healthy this year. And gosh, look at this basil. I mean, massive basil leaves. Gotta remember to come back and pick some. I'll have some pizza for dinner. Like, look at our lawn. You can tell that it's like squishy as I walk. Peppers, tomato. Here's the downside though. I forgot to get this to the trash, so now it's full of water. Okay, now it's like, are we gonna walk through a spider web? You're gonna walk through a spider web. Okay. Oh look, yeah. This guy completely fell over. Get him staked. I need to get some ties for him. But gosh, look at these tomatoes. Hopefully it'll stop raining enough to get out here and prune a little bit. Look down here. Gosh, look at that pepper. It's doing so good. This is starting to set off a shoot of flowers. Gosh, my one carrot, look at this guy. I always love checking, like, look how big he is down there. Cover him back up. These tomatoes are doing so good. Wow, look at these guys. I cannot wait to start setting them up by trellis. Same with here. Look at those. And then over here, I think I'm gonna get some more bricks and extend this the whole way. And then I just might mulch both sides. I mulched right there and it's doing good. So I think I'm gonna mulch over there as well. Look at this in here. Okay, tomato. This is bolted spinach. That is tomato. Kale. Oh, look, there's a zinnia down below. What we are gonna do though is come over here, grab some big handfuls of kale from the outside and go give them to my chickens, because poor ladies have had some rough days with the rain. These, they're looking okay. I'm excited for that guy in the back. That's foxglove. These are all popping up. My beans should be popping up any day. Leeks, nasturtiums looking happier. Oh, look at this. Da, da, da. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, those are looking better. I need more stakes. Ran out of stakes. These are looking good. Ooh, there's a spider web. Oh, can't lose the kale. The kale, get our spider webs. Look at those. Blue tansies just falling over. Still on the spider web. Lovely. These poor tomatoes. Look at this marigold. Look how beautiful. It's a red one. Oh my gosh. Can I say oh my gosh anymore? These are looking good. These are looking good. I did pick some tomatoes off of this beforehand. And that guy's starting to do good. Oh, this is so pretty right now. Goodness gracious. But look over here. So this is remember what I planted. You guys, I should be so much better at things like this. But I'm pretty sure these are cucumbers. This is clearly a squash of some kind, and it's doing fabulous. So we'll have to see how this does. I love these little like button marigolds. I don't know, it's just, they're so tiny and they're so cute. There's just something about them. Gosh, and these cosmos are just beautiful. These are all, what's that called? Volunteers from last year. So there's a look in my backyard garden right now. I gotta go inside and cook breakfast and make bread today. I have like 6 loaves of bread I gotta go make. Oh, I didn't walk over here. Oh, the yarrow is beautiful. Look at these lilies. So that guy's bloomed already. He's done. She's gorgeous. They're about to open up. And then my last one right here, I don't know what it's gonna do. Potatoes are doing even good. And would you believe it? I have a zinnia in my grass. Oh, they are all looking so beautiful.
With the weather we had been having, soup just sounded like the perfect idea. And when I looked at all the things I had on hand, taco soup was what I chose to make. And with all my canned goods I have in the house, I just kind of peruse, see what I have, look around the pantry, the freezers, and then I start to put together what meals I can make. It's not scientific in any means. I just, I don't have chicken. I know I got beans, I got broth, I got tomatoes. I had peppers in the freezer, so why not, make some soup? And I do it in the crock pot because everything basically just needed to be warmed. There wasn't any real cooking per se involved. All I had to do was open jars and dump. And that's one of my favorite type of meals to make, especially once the weather gets warmer, because it's just so easy. This jar opener I have is made by someone on Instagram. It's 5V Farm, and they are amazing. They do not dent your lids, so when you go to reuse them, for all sorts of things. I store spices and I use my jars as leftover containers. It just gives it a nice seal, and it's all wood, so it's something that could be passed down and used for years and years to come. And I love that you're supporting someone small. So I will link her Instagram down below if you would like to get one yourself. So taco soup, like I said, I just dump everything in. And tip, if you're going to can beans, can them in wide mouth. They just come out so much easier. Beans and meat in wide mouth jars is a little bit easier. This soup, we did chicken instead of beef because I have a whole bunch of chicken and turkey on my shelves that I need to work through. And then this is just another easy way to use canned meat. I could have easily done this with raw chicken breasts. I would put them in, let them cook, warm up all day. I could even pre-cooked them and then threw them in. But it's just an easy way. There's a jar of salsa. So I've done tomatoes, I've done beans, chicken, salsa, and then I am adding in, I guess it will show us here in a second what I add in. But I add in corn and peppers. There we go. That's what it is. And I don't think I added in onions because I didn't have any pre-chopped in the freezer. And I wasn't feeling like chopping an onion. There was onions in that salsa. So, easy to go. This night, all I did is I left this on low. This was probably 9-ish in the morning. By dinner time, everything was nice and warmed. We topped it with some sour cream, some cheese, and then cowboy candy. It's one of our favorite. It's like a sweetened candied jalapeno. It's so good on just like anything kind of Mexican style. Who am I kidding? It's good on everything. So all I did was put everything in, mix it up, and dinner was done. This is what I love about crock-pot meals. And since we're in the South, I have found that I do a lot of crock-pot meals more in the summer than I do any other time of year. because if I use my oven, it will heat up my whole house. Our oven is like central in the house. It heats everything up. And when you're cranking the AC, you don't want to crank it anymore. So crock-pot meals are just my go-to. And then when I'm out in the garden doing yard work, it's just easy to, prep it in the morning, and then I don't have to think about it at all. So all I added to this soup, besides all the canned and frozen things, taco seasoning. And I do need to make some more here soon, so I will share how I do it. It is super, super easy. So there we go. That's what it's looking like. It's kind of not appealing looking right now, right? But it is so delicious. So I opened up 4 big jars, and there's another look at this jar opener. It is so good. This was also the day I was making bread. Oh, I got pizza sauce out accidentally instead of tomatoes. I didn't know if I would need chicken broth. So I grabbed that and tomato sauce, and if I needed to add any, I could. I ended up not even bothering adding stuff because I was busy all day. So I put this to the side, and I spent the day making bread. This evening we enjoyed it. Oh, here's a look at my bread. So there's a look at how I did dinner. Thanks for joining me, friends. See you next time.